Hey guys, welcome back. So today we'll be adding and subtracting three fractions. 1 plus 1 over 2 plus 1 over 3 and then plus 1 over 4. Let's look at this example here. Our denominators are not the same, so we do need to find a common denominator. So I'm going to list the multiples here for my 2, my 3, and my 4. For my 2, as you can see, we cannot factor this any further, so this is just going to be 2. For my 3, we cannot factor this any further either, so this is just going to be 3. And my 4, we can factor this into 2 times 2. So let's go ahead and write these down. So my 2, we can't factor that, that's just 2. My 3 is just going to be 3. And then my 4, we're going to factor that into 2 times 2. So now let's look for a match of 2 or more. So far, we do have a match here for my 2, so that's perfect. And then all the other numbers are singles. We do not have a match for them. However, we will still include them in our answer because we are looking for the least common multiple. So my 2 here, I'm going to go ahead and write this one time. That's perfect. My other 2, I'm going to go ahead and write that one. And then we have our 3. I'm going to include that as well. 2 times 2 here is going to equal 4. 4 times 3, this is going to equal 12. So your least common multiple in this example is 12. So that means I need to get 12 in my denominator so that we can add or subtract. Now let's look at my 1 here. Notice you do have just the number 1. Remember, we do have our imaginary 1 under here. So your denominator in this example is just going to be 1. But we need a 12 in our denominator based on what we just found for our least common multiple. So 1 times what number is going to give me 12 in my denominator? 1 times 12 is going to give me 12 in my denominator, so that's perfect. I'm going to multiply top and bottom here by the number 12. Let's look at my 1 over 2. What number times 2 is going to give me 12 in the denominator? So what number times 2 will give me 12 in my denominator? And that's going to be the number 6. So I'll multiply top and bottom here by the number 6. My 1 over 3, what number times 3 is going to give me 12 in my denominator? And that's going to be the number 4. 3 times 4 will give me 12 in my denominator. So that's perfect. I'm going to multiply top and bottom by the number 4. And then my 1 over 4, what number times 4 is going to give me 12 in my denominator? And that's going to be the number 3. 3 times 4 is going to give me 12 in my denominator. So that's perfect. I'm going to multiply top and bottom here by the number 3. So now let's go ahead and multiply. So we have 12 times 1. This is going to be 12. 12 times 1 again is 12. Perfect. 1 times 6 is 6. And then 2 times 6 is 12. That's perfect. 1 times 4 is 4. And then 3 times 4 is 12. And then 1 times 3 is 3. And then 4 times 3 is also 12. And that's perfect. Now that my denominators are the same, we can add our numerators. So I'm going to add 12 plus 6 plus 4 plus 3 in our numerator. So our numerator is going to be 25. And then our denominator here is going to be 12. Now, by looking at this example, this is an example of an improper fraction. So let's convert this into a mixed number. So we have 12 on the outside and we have 25 on the inside. 12 goes into 25 2 times. 12 times 2 is 24. 25 minus 24 is going to be 1. So as a mixed fraction, this is going to be 2 and 1/12, which is right here. So your final answer is going to be 25 over 12, or if you turn it into a mixed number, you're going to get 2 and 1/12. And this is your final answer here. All right, so that is all for today, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.